Introduction. James Joyce's stream of consciousness novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man is an autobiographical novel dealing with a young man's growth and development. Stephen, who gradually grows into an artist. As the novel is about the development of a man, it can be called a Bildungsroman, but it is not about an ordinary man but about an artist, hence it is rather a Kunstroman. How does the young boy Stephen change due course? How did he develop his artistic quest? How does he break all the barriers free? How did he escape from Ireland? These were the topics around which the themes of the entire novel moves. Boyhood of Stephen. The novel is about Stephen Dedalus, a simple boy growing up in Ireland at the end of the 19th century, as he gradually decides to cast off all his social, families and religious constraints to live a life devoted to the art of writing. As a young boy, Stephen's Catholic faith and Irish nationality heavily influenced him. He attends a strict religious boarding school called Clongowes College. At first Stephen is lonely and homesick at the school, but as time passes he finds his place among the other boys. Labyrinth mind of Stephen's father Simon is inept with money and the family sinks deeper and deeper into debt. He knows his family cannot afford to send him back to Clongowes, but later Stephen starts attending a prestigious day school called Belvedere, where he grows to excel as a writer and as an actor in the student theatre. He falls in the web of labyrinth when his first sexual encounter with a Dublin prostitute unleashed a storm of guilt and shame while he ignored his religious upbringing, throwing himself into the gutter of a variety of sins: masturbation, gluttony and visits to prostitutes. Hearing 3 days of religious retreat, Stephen hears a trio of fiery sermons about sin, judgment and hell. Deeply shaken, the young man resolves to rededicate himself to the life of Christian piety. Stephen's epiphany. Stephen creates an utopia in his mind and becomes a model of Catholic piety. His religious devotion is so pronounced that the director of his school asked him to consider entering the priesthood. In the course of the novel, Stephen goes for a walk on the beach where he observed a young girl wading in the tide. He is struck by her beauty and realizes in a moment of epiphany that the love and desire of beauty should not be a source of shame. Stephen resolves to live his life to the fullest and vows not to be concentrated by the boundaries of his family, nation and his religion. Fixed determination. Stephen moves to the university where he develops a number of strong friendships and is especially close with a young man named Cranky. In the series of conversations with his companions, Stephen works to formulate his theories about art while he is dependent on his friends as listeners. He is also determined to create an independent existence, liberated from the expectations of friends and family. He becomes more and more determined to free himself from all limiting pressures and eventually desires to leave Ireland to escape them. Like his namesake, the mythological Dedalus, Stephen hopes to build himself wings on which he can fly above all obstacles and achieve a life as an artist. So,